Welcome back to Les Schwab Tire Center's Outdoor GPS. It's time for Owin's Field Report, sponsored by Les Schwab Tire Centers.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, this will be pretty easy. There's some options that are out there, of course, right? There's winter steelhead for absolutely. We are in winter steelhead season now. It's not early. It's 100% winter steelhead season. It all depends on the systems that you spend your time on, right? The reports I got yesterday from all over, really, I mean, just a couple of reports from the coastal area and a couple of reports from, more inland. It's still very, very spotty, but there are certainly some fish around. Now, again, the advice that I was given yesterday was, one, be quiet. Then two, you just got to go. I mean, these conditions that we're going to show you in a little bit, as far as river levels go, they're not prime, but they're not terrible, right? Low clear water conditions are certainly conditions that you can catch steelhead in. The smaller the stream, the little bit more stealthier you need to be, the bigger the system, you can kind of get away with some things. But you need to keep in mind, don't go stomping into the river, bright orange jackets on, and think that the fish aren't going to know that you're there. Trust me, they knew you were there long before you put your feet in the water. It's amazing how that works. But a lot of people overlook that, especially ones that think they're being stealthy. You know who you are. But you can't catch them if you don't go. We're going to show you these river levels in a second, and it's just, you got to go understanding that you need to make the most of all of your opportunities, because you ain't going to get very many of them, right? Now, of course, we're going to talk with Bill Monroe Jr. in just a little bit about the upcoming fishery that actually starts in a matter of hours, I guess, if you want to put it that way, above Bonneville, for the sturgeon retention fishery up there. So there's another option for you as far as choices as you go into this week if you want to chase something around. Now, the crabbing up and down the coast has been pretty good. Not fantastic, but still pretty good. So yeah, we are going into January. 2023's goodbye. We're looking at 2024. Perfect. There's some options that are out there. So hopefully you can get out there and do so. And if you do, take those photos. We'd love to show you off. Let's take a look at the river levels real quick, and you can see that there is a little bit of a bounce. We're going to check in with Katie in a little bit. So we do have some rain that's in the forecast towards the latter part of the week. It'd be great if all that actually happened. We need snow so bad for so many different reasons, right? The immediate reason is people want to go up and go skiing. And I want them to go up and go skiing to get off my river and get out of my duck blind, right? Am I being selfish? But no, there's no snow, right? We need it bad. And hopefully this actually comes around, because you can see as you go along the coast, same thing. They're all going to look extremely similar. Low, clear, and then a money bounce. And I mean, money bounce. I mean, you're really talking about if there are fish staged at the, if it's a river mouth, if it's out in the salt still, whatever it might be, they're going to get some of this, and it will change things, right? These fish, if they're going to show up, it's going to be now, right? It's January. It is full time. It's full swing winter steelhead season. My mind is starting to go there, right? Yesterday I was messing with a little bit of my gear. Haven't been out yet. But I'm going to tell you right now that some of the photos that we're going to show you here in my photo dump tells me that I probably should have already gone, but these conditions are tough. So at the very least, get out there if you can and make it happen. All right, real quickly though, we always love doing this, right? Mainly because I want to torture Jason Hambley over at Procure. Send him an email, right? Jason at Procure. Have a chance to win yourself a prize pack from Procure. That is for steelhead fishing. That's absolutely slanted towards you. You can use it for anything, right? Springers, whatever. But that's kind of the angle that is set up for. But I will say the one thing that you're going to want to pay attention to as we go into 2024 is the weather, right? There's so many different things that hinge on what actually happens. And Katie is always accurate, which we are super, super happy for.
I'm trying.
I'm telling you, you always are. So I'm hoping that you might be a little wrong, right? When you say that we're not going to get any snow or any ice or cold, that maybe that happens, but there probably isn't any chance of that this upcoming week.
Well, that bump you saw on the river levels, that is the first time that I've been like, oh, could something happen? And I'll show you exactly what I mean. So yesterday when we were together, we were seeing a few flakes fall. Obviously, that did not turn into anything much of all. Makes for a gorgeous sunrise this morning, but that was not anything added to. Here's the fog. Oh my gosh, this to me is just as gorgeous. I love stuff like this. I want to paint that. It is so pretty. Okay, here's what I'm talking about, and I hope you're listening, Owin, because this is what you've been wanting to see and here. We have had what we've talked about with you guys and on our Good Day Oregons and all of our newscasts, the El Nino split. And that's what happens is you have this jet stream right here, and then you have these systems that break off and they split and they go below us. That's exactly what's happening Tuesday into Wednesday. But that bump that you guys are looking at in the river levels, this is what we're seeing. Okay, I'm not getting my fingers crossed because it's a whole week away. When we get together on Saturday, we'll look and see what actually happened. But it does look like this one actually drops down into the Pacific Northwest. If it does, that could mean mountain snow. That's what I really want, but we have a whole week, so much time for things to change. So we'll keep an eye on those conditions and update you. For today and tomorrow, just expect clouds and fog, a repeat tomorrow of today, and then we get into Tuesday, and that's our chance for some rain. Now that one isn't going to be much because that cutoff low that I showed you, it actually cuts off our source of water, which is coming from the subtropics. So that's why that just happens real quick, which means anything that we get on Tuesday and Wednesday at this point does not look like it's going to be very much. Then dry Thursday, and then that chance for showers coming in on Friday. Here's what it all looks like for you laid out in your beautiful 7-day forecast. So chance for showers Tuesday into Wednesday, and then those showers Friday into Saturday. I really do have my fingers crossed, Owen, for snow, 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 snow. I know, that's exactly what I'm doing back here. And I always get so frustrated when I see other people in the business go online when it's like 10 days ahead. And they're like, oh my gosh, here it comes. And you're like, it's still 10 days out.
Yes.
Like, stuff could change. Be excited, but apprehensively. As
an outdoors person, I love you for saying that, because we get so excited about some of the things we see in so many other sources, and it's so far out there. It's almost laughable, and suddenly gives you a 10-day forecast, right?
Yes, exactly. That's what I think. That's what a lot of us here think.
Take care. Have a great new year, okay? All right, everyone, we're going to cut to a quick break. When we come back, I'm going to have my good friend Bill Monroe Jr. from Bill Monroe Outdoors. We're going to talk about, well, a great option for you. Starts tomorrow above Bonneville when you want to maybe have the opportunity to take a sturgeon home and eat it. Because, by the way, sturgeon is in the top 5 fish in the world, in my opinion. They are fantastic. We'll talk with Bill about that in just a couple minutes.
Outdoor GPS is brought to you by P-Line, because we fish, by Hawken Fishing, perfection in fishing gear, and by Haxton's Canvas and Upholstery, the trusted name of the Pacific Northwest.